And everybody face towards front, neutral stance. Where'd that line girl go? Come on up, jump right up. And everybody face towards front, neutral stance. Position. Yeah. Set. Curtsy. Student training one. I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce my growth and physical health. Number two, I intend to develop self-discipline in order to manifest in myself and others. Number three, I intend to use what I learned in class constructively, develop myself and my fellow man, and never be abusive or offensive. Courtesy! All right, so as we get going with long four, I almost said 40 weeks. We're going to go through the first section. I'll let you guys work it on your own for a few moments. We'll go into the next section. Let's work on that. We'll go into the next section. And then we'll add a couple extra sections on today as well. So, starting right off, we face towards the mirrors and pretend you know what's going on. Position! All right, set. So, remember, when you came to the right hand, same goes to the right hand. You step out with the left, and then you step forward with the right as you bow, and then step back, right, left, as you change your hand. Step out with your left, reach hand to the left, chop to the right, front keep with the right, you spear with the left, elbow right, elbow left, spear left, chop, spear right, chop left, out with my hammer fist, and back to the tiger claw. Circle section, left and step in. Step with the right, reach hand with the right, chop with the left, front kick spear, elbow, elbow, spear chop, out with my hammer fist, back to the tiger claw. I'm practicing that section a whole bunch of times, right? So walk through it one more time, just in case there's someone really later on in this. We set and the box. Left hand covers the right palm, you step with the left, and step out with the right as you bow, step back, chin and hand. Step out with the left, reach hand, chop, front kick, right, spear left, elbow, elbow, spear chop, outward line hammer fist, back to tiger claw. Step to the left, step to the right. Reach hand right, chop to the left, front kick, spear, elbow, elbow, spear chop, outward back hammer fist, back to the tiger claw. And off you go. Close it and back. One more time, first section. Here, step to the right, and move your left hand up. Here, put that on your own. And close. Reach in the left, chop the right. Front kick to the right, spear with your left. Elbow, elbow left. Spear chop. Elbow left hand, and then my hand just hit the hand to the claw. Here, elbow, All right, so now from this side, let's build on those two people. All right, so from the, well, let's just go through it again. So set over and you want to you guys go left, right, so right, left, right. Right foot, left foot, and then step back, left, right. Then reach hand, chop, now spear, front kick, elbow, elbow, spear, chop, reach hand, chop, front kick, spear, elbow, elbow, spear, chop, from here, inward block with your left, as you draw back to the cat stance, punch with your left, front kick with the right, climb right into a cat stance this way at 45. Inward block with the right, front punch with the right, or punch, and then kick with your left. Step back with the right foot, outward block with your left, downward block with the right, outward block with the right, downward block with the left, trap with the right, downward block with the left. Step back on the left, with your face at 45, to the right side, outward block right, downward block left, outward block left, downward block right, trap left, back to the right. I'm just saying that section for you. Again, you just got done with the right block. So the right hand goes to the left, so the left hand blocks, left hand punches, right foot kicks. Right hand blocks, right hand punches, left foot kicks. Outward block hammer fist, remember this is before stance, but I'm blocking facing that 45. Outward block hammer fist, trap back to the left. Outward block hammer fist, trap back. Starting from here, the easy way to do thing that I just remembered, at least if you have to go, which hand's doing what? The left hand does the inward block, which means it's already tightened on the fist, right? So I just went here, so this hand's just smashing across the inward block. Punch, front kick right, block, punch, front kick left, block, trap back this, block, trap back. Right? Practice that section 82 million times. Mr. and Mrs., any questions on the sections we've done so far?
Could you just review the footwork on the upper downward part?
Yes. So if you were in class behind me, we already did this part. Kick, block, this is cat stance, punch, kick. I'm going to step back and a horse stance, back away to 45. Outward block hammer, just trap back. My left foot's going to step back, so that I'm facing the right side of the 45, and then same thing, outward block, downward block, trap block. Is that what you were talking about? Does that clarify it?
Your body is in one direction and your hands are in another?
Not really. So if I were facing this way, just so you can kind of see this angle,
Yep.
maybe to help clarify, if this were the front, I'm going at a 45-degree angle, right? So here's my 45 as I face that way. Maybe this isn't help. I don't know how to make this angle. Well, I'll just face you this way. So here's straightforward. There's my 45, right? So my body is bladed a little bit to the side. I'm facing a 45. I'm in a horse stance, and my blocks are coming off to the side, right? So again, from this side, if you look, here's my horse stance, and my blocks are coming, actually not even that far. They're more like this, right? So if I were to do the blocks were straight this way, if you were at my 45 and that is straightforward, then my blocks are here, and my stance is almost just like a heel toe stance, right? So picture like if I punched you, this thing kind of stance is kind of where I'm at with my blocks.
And then when you move your other foot.
Then when I move my other foot, it just takes it the other way. Let me just change this one setting for a second, because as I'm looking at myself, it's all mirrored. So I move with my right and it goes the other direction. So I'm confusing myself while I'm explaining it to you. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this one. I can just tie your hair. Oh, I have extras. Okay, so again, if I were facing this way, right, and here's my 45-degree angle, so this is kind of the front. I'm facing this way to 45, and trying to see how this is going to, I can explain this to you best. So if this is the front, and that's my 45, my angle is offset, I go outward block, trap backwards. Now that's my 45, so I step back with my left, outward block, trap backwards, right? So it's offset this way as I'm facing that way, and then it's just like a 2-foot step back so that I can change that 45 to this direction.
Okay, I don't understand how you can step back.
I don't know if that's helping at all.
And you're stepping back from that last kick, you're stepping into the horse stance with your right foot, and then when you switch to the other way, you step back with your left foot.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, we'll figure it out. You had any of the other side of that? You did that. From here, the hand is tight. This would be a handstand. Yeah. This would be a new one. And I go to do a break to a punch. And I lean back and start kicking that. Right off of that, I land down and I turn my gas against this way. And we're blocked, ready to go punch. Right. So it kind of be like if you're a punch at me, I don't block and I want to punch out. So, and then so this side, I do a block punch, kick, punch straight down, step back to the right, and we're facing this way to 45. One block down the ball, one block down the ball, trap back. And then step back to the left foot, so that it's exactly the same side. And we block out the ball, down the ball, out the ball, down the ball, trap back. The move is kind of like a block, and trapping. So here it is. Two that goes back. One, two, trap. All right, so for this side, let's go through all of that in the last section, and we're going to start adding on after, right? So let's actually just jump right to this part. So we just want 1, 2, trap back. And we'll just jump right into the next section. So now step back to the right, and I'm grabbing the arm as I pull. I go to a crossing stance this way, right? So I go pull, break back twist, chamber my hand, which we discussed the right hand and the left from last week, and then turn, double punch. And then I go to the other side. I grab, I pull, and then break back twist, and then turn, double punch, right? All of those are going to be solid work stance. So once more, we went here to the right side, outward block, trap back this, step back to the right, pull, right hand rakes is my left hand back fist, and then turn back, double punch, left hand on the top, right hand on the bottom. And then I grab and I pull, left hand rakes, right hand back fist, and then chamber, and then double punch, right? And kind of the trick to remembering which hand's on top, which hand's on bottom. The raking hand has to be on top, right? So as I turn, I go this way. When I turn back, my raking hand has to be on top, right? Because I'm raking the eyes. Wouldn't make sense to rake Amaya's body back fist, right? I'm going to rake the eyes, back fist, body, and then I switch my hand, my other hand's on top, right? So one more from here, 1, 2, trap back fist, step back to the right. Grab as you pull, break with the right back fist to the left, double punch. Step back with the left, grab and pull, break with left back fist to the right, into the double punch. Right? Practice that section, and then we will go into flashing day. So 1, 2, right? So I'm going to do a hollow block, down block, hollow block, down block. And the back hand, the other body is fast. I just move to the top and back. Step back to the left. Up block, down block. Up block, down block. Back to the left. And the ankle is just here. So I'm in a force stance, but instead of being in front of me, it walks off. I'm in a force stance. Here. stance is there. Back here. Questions, Mr. Howe?
I think we're good.
Okay. Good. Which question? So my front hand is the hourglass first, right? And then from there, the hourglass hand goes to that. Hourglass is the front hand. So we just drag, we break, we double punch, we step back to the left, we drag, we break, we double punch. Now from here, I'm going to step around with the right foot as I go Kusao with the right. So I go from, see if I can do this well. We just did the soft boat. My right foot's going to step in front, so I'm basically in like a crossing stance. So I step through crossing stance, I'm going to Kusao with the right. I'm going to step around with my left side, inward block, elbow, chop down with my right, chop palm up with the left, and then return back into a palm to the face. And my other hand is just going to like stop my hand, right? So it goes to my shoulder, right, for my bicep. And then I'm going to do the same opposite. So step around with the left, shoots out with the left, step all the way around with the right, as you go to inward block, elbow, and this should be a hard ball like that. He doesn't chop down with the palm, chop up with the palm, and then turn back to the palm. Right? So again, from the double punch this way, step in front with the right foot into a crossing stance as you Kusao underneath the arm. So, and it's going to come right under the arm. Step around with the left, inward block, elbow, chop, chop, palm. Palm down, palm up, palm back up. Step through the left, Kusao, and then step around with the right. Inward block, elbow, chop, chop, palm. Yes. It ideally would be 20. So flashing daggers would be hit, 1, 2, 3, right? We're not going to quite do it that fast, but it's going to be this Kusao is just kind of a transition point. And then go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Transition point, vertical, with adjustment back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, so just want to show them back. Right foot steps to here into a crossing stance, which is kind of a good one. My hand goes underneath the knee. I'm going to right, and then my left foot steps around the horse stance. And then my ankle ball. Try to go hard go elbow, hard go chops, hard go palm. Step around with the left, so just cross to the left in the crossing stance, you keep out. And then you swing your right leg all the way around the horse stance, inward block, elbow, chop, chop, and then palm. Yes, that part is all hard stance. Yes. This kind of has it all. Hard go, soft go, crossing stances, horse stances. Yes. True story. And just like that. So you just simply go from 1, 2, kick, back down, step back. By now, you'll feel visual during class. Next part, these two parts. It's all pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stuff. We'll run until the 3% on that. We were late. 2 more minutes. What? Are you sure?
Yeah, that is
right now.
No.
I'm right on schedule. Here I thought I was behind on schedule. I'm like, oh man, we did all what I wanted done now. Don't overstep on that one.
That's hard.
Do that step around over here to here.
Well, I don't,
Oh, I understand. Wait, what? Yeah, yeah.
that's horse stand.
I only saw it. Across the lot.
It comes back.
Right? Top floor. Was that the, yeah, I don't know. You see, you know, we're move on now. I'm gonna chop to you. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna from the step, the one time, grab, now I'm gonna leave my leg where it is. I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna do another diagonal chop. So, the right leg, the right through, you got horizontal, you go through, diagonal. So we'll look like that. Grab, or side. And go. I have no idea where you are.
Right here.
So once you get here, you simply step across the line, all the way around. Elbow, shot. Yeah, great.
It's
Your left hand. Here, my left hand. Here. Basically, you hit me with the elbow in the ribs. You chop me in the back of the neck. Now they're all forward. You hit me in the
it's open. Renchi?
Mr. and Mrs., any questions?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
we can't see your.
Oh,
hand-
yeah.
We can't see your hand motions on this from the back. So we're not sure what you're doing after the elbow. We're not sure what your hands are doing.
It's all pretty magical.
Before
All
we
right,
get
so
there,
from here, I'll show you a couple of different angles. So flashing daggers is you're stepping in, I'm blocking your arm, I'm striking with an elbow. I open my hand up and chop to the neck. My other hand comes down, chops to the base of the neck, and then I turn and I come back to my palm, right? And then I would sweep across with the leg and the Q-sow, and then I would do the same thing on the other side. Then we block elbow. The hand that just elbowed is extending right out into the first chop. My other hand comes off my chamber to the second chop. That hand just stays there and flips over, and this hand comes back to the palm of the face. Right?
so the chops are with two different hands.
Correct.
Okay. Before we get there, when you do the Q-sow, what's the non-Q-sow hand doing? In a
Chamber.
guard, in a chamber?
It chambers.
Chamber.
Right.
Okay.
So if I do it the other direction, so I just finished off this side and I did the double punch. Actually, let me do it now. So that means, if I just do that, what does that mean? I've got to just change my whole direction. I did that side, so I go here, boom, all right, so if I do it from the other direction, I did this punch, the back leg crosses in front to get to the crossing stance. I think I'm doing it the other way. So either way, I go from here, let me do it this side. Right from the crossing stance. Yeah, I was doing it. So from here, I go right, double punch. The back foot just simply crosses in front, so I go to crossing stance. The other hand, my front, when we come to my front hand, Q styles underneath. And then I just simply step around into flashing guy. And then my front leg crosses in front as I go to the Q style. This, of course, would be a smooth step. And then that takes me right into flashing guy.
So when you do the inward block, you're in a horse stance.
You're doing the inward block, yes.
And from then on, it's hard bows either to the back or to the
Correct.
front. Okay.
Elbow. It's like medium tension, so it's not quite like this, but it's gonna be like slow. So I get on, right, slow, slow-ish. Steps up, confuse you with the next move yet?
Yeah.
Or should I leave you there? All right, so the next move, I'll just explain the concept of the next move. The next move, the concept is gunting, right? So what's gonna end up happening is a punch comes at me, I'm blocking it with one hand, and I'm striking it with like an eagle's beak. What the eagle's beak traditionally was is a really sloppy punch. So instead of my thumb wrapping here, my thumb's gonna push these knuckles out. And so I'm gonna take that knuckle, I'm gonna strike to the inside of your bicep. Is that, yeah, isn't that feel nice? Right? I'm gonna hit the inside of your bicep as I push your straight thigh, right? So I'm gonna go off the left elbow, pull back, and then I step in with the right as I parry with the right, gunting with the left, chop with the left into the rib cage, and then I step forward with the left as I elbow slam, which would represent me grabbing you by the back and driving my elbow into your ribs, hoping to shatter them or push all the air out of your arms. Isn't that nice? Don't do it to your sister. So that'll be the next concept. If you think of it, it's like the punches coming with the left, I parry with my right, gunting with left into a chop, and then I step into my elbow. Right? So that'll be the concept. We'll work on it a little bit more next week. So from here, I would step back with the right, chamber my hands, step out with the right, parry into gunting, chop, step to the left, elbow slam. And then you would step back this way, and you do the same thing. You punch to the right, and I go parry, eagle beak, chop, and then step in, elbow. We'll get into that a little more next week. All right? Very good. Are you done? We have it all perfect? And everyone relax stance. That I'm proud as a dedicated student of the martial arts.
As a dedicated student of martial arts.
I will live by the principles of black belt.
I will live by the principles of black belt.
Modesty.
Modesty.
Courtesy.
Courtesy.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Self-control.
Self-control.
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
And indomitable spirit.
And indomitable spirit.
What is goal? Mental stance. Position.
Yeah.
Courtesy. Oh, impact martial arts. Awesome. Nice job, team. All right. Bye. All right. See you guys in moments. Are you playing with sticks today?
Yes, sir. See you shortly.
Cool.